Welcome to Project Eternity. This presentation is all about the transformation program. We will provide a glimpse of it through this video. The transformation program is led by Yogi Amarnath, a young yogi who is not only a transformed yogi, but his duty is to bring Himalayan yogis to teach the esoteric wisdom, the mysticism, and the science of spirituality with other leaders. Suresh Sharma manages the operations and construction of Project Eternity at the Four Mountains in the foothills of the Himalayas. When Steve Jobs came to India many years back, and he visited India several times, he met with many of the Himalayan yogis. What was he looking for? He was looking for mysticism, a subject that most people never study. Studying the science of consciousness, geometry, deep meditation, and going into the inner metaverse of the human body and the soul can provide amazing things. This is the reason the Sri Yantra was developed. The Sri Yantra is nothing but a conscious code and a subconscious code for people to meditate on so that the knowledge of the ages can automatically be downloaded and accessed. This is what Project Eternity stands for: the transformation through the knowledge that we have lost and is only kept under lock and key by the Himalayan yogis and is given to those who ask. Project Eternity was designed based on the flow of energy of consciousness. We use the ancient symbol of the flower of life as a template because that template embodies everything. Whether it's energy, force, creation, mathematics, music, esotericism, symbolism, DNA code, everything is reflected in the flower of life. That is the exact reason when we built Project Eternity and how we want to design consciousness and conscious living with different people, with different classes and different power structures. We realized the flow of consciousness will be able to transform people if we do it the right way. Everything has been coded in ancient wisdom using toroidal consciousness, but this is something we will talk about later. But for the time being, let us go forward and give you a glimpse of what to expect. We focus on symbolism quite a lot because energy and knowledge are both coded in symbols like this. For the common person, this will not make sense, but we help interpret these pictures to understand the different archetypes, the astrological and astronomical implications, and above all, the flow of energy through the cosmos to the human body and the subconscious. The ancients actually coded the entire knowledge in the temples of India, which is hardly studied. People are fascinated by the pyramids. However, most people never study the science of spirituality that is in India in the temples. Everything is lost in the mumbo jumbo of religion and false spirituality. So let me give you a glimpse of it. This statue is hard-coded into the temples. Most people know that there are 40,000 temples in India. Why would an ancient civilization spend all their energy to decorate temples? Not at all. Over here you can see Shiva, the male, Parvati, the female, on a bull. What does it signify? Well, it signifies the flow of energy in the cosmos. Energy that flows from Sirius to Orion to the Pleiades and then ultimately to Aldebaran, which is in the Taurus constellation. So ultimately, what are we talking about? We are talking about three constellations: Orion, Pleiades, and Taurus, the bull. This shows the flow of energy of different soul groups and spirit energy, or the chi, that happens when energy flows from the cosmos down into the 3D plane, and that knowledge is hard coded in the temples. All this knowledge cannot be completed in a lifetime, but those who understand it utilize it in their own favor. You can have bad agendas or good agendas. Wall Street, for example, moves energy from the bears to the bulls and the bulls to the bears. It is a simple process, and the ancients understood it. Do you realize why people have become powerful and why logos encode the knowledge? People knew about it. They all studied this. It is our job now to study all these elements for our own good. Let's talk about conscious physics. This is something that we teach and everybody studies over here, and this is preserved for generations to come. The ancients knew about one thing: as above, so below. That the atom, the universe, and the human energy is one and the same. The atom is nothing but a torus, and you don't have to understand whether it exists or not, because you can see it in nature. Every shape is actually a toroid. The human aura is also a toroid. This is the reason the study of the human body, the physiology, is also known as anatomy. This is the reason Project Eternity is for leaders. This is not for everybody, but we have a system that basically teaches all this esoteric wisdom, spirituality, consciousness, deep yoga for people to realize this knowledge. And the knowledge can only be accessed through the inner self. So let's take you through the program structure. We have a defined program structure, and it starts with cleaning the body, deep meditation, healing the energy meridians, and then accessing the different energy levels through yoga. Yoga not only is about union of the mind, body, spirit. Yoga, or the union, also stands for alchemy. It means how you take all the elements and the energy and then bring them together. Healing the body is fundamental, and that is the reason we have developed technologies to heal the human body. And that is when the human body and the soul can access the ancient technologies of light and sound that not only make the universe, but is also encoded in our DNA. Then we take people through symbolism, esotericism, and mysticism. These are subjects that everybody through generations need to study, because that creates nothing but conscious living. We also study temple architecture, and we decode temple architecture to reveal astrology and astronomy that has been locked by the ancients, which is only available now by the Himalayan yogis. We do not just focus on the soul and the soul-based transformation. We also focus on skills, because this is a place of entrepreneurship as well. Business families and their generation and leaders and visionaries co-create the future by applying the technologies that they learn through mysticism to the betterment of people and the world going forward in the age of Aquarius. So we take people through technology, science and engineering. Business professionals are asked to bring their technologies and apply it through esoteric wisdom and scale their inventions at Project Eternity. We take people through psychology of the soul and also teach them law to understand the freedom that comes with sovereignty and understanding of law. Everybody goes through a course in finance and entrepreneurship to ensure that everybody is aligned towards co-creation. Knowledge learned without application does not work. Project Eternity is an entrepreneurial place where everybody works together towards the future. A fundamental piece that we teach at Project Eternity is the art and the science of communication. Human beings are bicameral animals. Human beings are the only species of animals that can hold paradoxical thoughts of the same element at the same time. This is the reason human beings are called individuals, which means in, divide, dual, which is the reason we have to merge the heart, mind, and the soul, because our mind is forever divided. The word dual and the word dual are pretty much the same. Communication is learned right from step one, because everybody needs to solve problems. Everybody needs to understand system thinking and cooperation so that everybody can work together to produce and create value. The way we teach is exactly how top universities teach, that is through discourse, team play, immersive activities, and everything is based on experience. There is no mumbo jumbo. We have a lot of fun as well, which means we go through an immersive culture of the Himalayas with art, science, spirituality, health, and we speak to the villagers and uplift their standard of living as well. This is a serious place. To end this short presentation, please reach out to us at connect@eternity.eco.